Today's video is about ABC analysis of inventory. Um, in this video, I would like to give you a little brief that how the simple techniques what we learn in our colleges, how we are going to apply in our industry when you're working for some organization, how these things are getting applicable and getting useful, all these techniques when you apply in your day-to-day work. So this is the very simple tool, and it has given a lot of benefit for me when I use this tool. So I thought of sharing with you all. Let's start. Here, the ABC analysis, I'm basically focusing on the inventory. This helps us to categorizing the inventory for the better management. Okay, and the first thing, let us get a little brief about how we will go ahead. The basics. What is ABC analysis? Basically, it's a method of categorizing the inventory into three categories: A, B, and C, based on their importance. Typically, it is based on the annual consumption and value. Okay, then it also helps you to prioritize management focus. Basically, when we are doing it, the analysis, the better clarity we have it, and the better the decision making it will help. So I will walk you through this process in upcoming slides. So how we do it? It's a so simple tool, but the very minute information, how we are converting the data into a decision making information when it comes out. So first thing is to calculate the annual usage for the each item. So what happens is, in your organization there'll be annual consumption, which you can download it, or there might be somewhere data saved for what is the annual quantity of these materials. So that information you can just take up, then sort the annual usage value in descending order. So when you put it in a highest value to the lowest value, then cumulate the percentage of the total, then classify items into A, B, and C categories. Okay, so I will guide you, I will show you how this is being done in using a simple Excel tool. Okay, here comes inventory database example, like table sample what I have shown, maybe a part number or item number what you have been given. Generally it will be alphanumeric numbers what organization follows, so I try to keep a little relevant to that. And then item description, so every part number has its own description. Like in this case I have taken as bicycle as my example. So in this case here you can see frame, wheel set, gears, and then price. For a frame you might be costing around $120, and wheels the cost will be around $80, and gear system $150. That is the most costliest item for you. And then against that you have annual usage. How much is my demand, or how much I need in a year? So this is what is your volumes. Basically the 5,000 I need frames, but wheel set I need 5,000. Gear mechanism I need only 3,000, because I might be doing a bicycle, 2,000 bicycles without gears. So that is my another model, that's why I don't need a gear system of 5,000. So similarly tire pairs also I'm going with 5,000. Then brakes 5,000, handlebars 5,000, but saddle I don't need 5,000, because I might have a different model for it, and or I would have just given outsource. Chain 5,000. Similarly kickstands and other things. So this is just a very basic and a random data. So don't go with the data accuracy, again it's just an example, but I'll show you the method how you can use these data to make your decision. Okay, I'll just take you through the Excel now. Yeah, um, I'll take this information, copy, Control C, and then I'll paste it here. Okay, the things are white. Let me make my font as black. Okay, so here is my information. Now, what we have to do, first thing is um, to first thing is to multiply the volumes, or you can come as annual cost. Annual cost. So this annual cost is nothing but what we are doing, column F into column G. Okay, so equals into G. This gives you your annual cost. Annual cost is, again, it is in dollars. How much cost you are spending? Okay, you can just simply double click here. The formula just floats down. All right. Now what you have to do, once the calculation is done, I'll I know it sounds a little childish, maybe a very basic one what I'm teaching you, but there are some students who are just passed and they're learning this tool for the first time, or they are trying to do their work in this. So for them it is very useful that when you copy the data, when you paste it, you can paste it with the value. So in that case, what happens is here, if there is some next calculation, as you see the next how I'm going to use it. So in that case, this will not change. This will become a very handy for you. Okay, let's go ahead, select all the data, insert filter. Now here we select largest to smallest. Okay, now we have to see the percentage of this. So to do the percentage of this, we should have a total, or there is another way of doing it. Cumulative. So in the cumulative, what happens? Do this equals this plus this. So in this case, just go again, double click. You are coming down for the formulas. Oh, sorry, I haven't added the top one. Okay. And this, you're going down with this data. Okay, so what I have done, cumulative, is 60 plus 45 is going here, and then 60 plus 45 plus 40 is going here. It's all like a you're going down, this subtotal is falling it here. This is how the cumulative information works. Now when I have to go for a percentage, let's see here, this divide by the column, last column, this is the one. Here we are seeing this. What you can do is select this column, go here in the general, select it as your percentage. Okay, now in here there is one more small trick which you have to use. In this formula you see my I am referring to the column 33, or the a sum of all the values here. In this case, what happens is I can just go ahead with the same thing, drag, it will not come, because here I have taken this as reference. The moment I am dragging this down, you see here it's a 33 and 21, but here when you come it becomes 34. Here there is no value, but this is becoming correct, but this is also going down. So to lock this, we do this portion. We want to lock the column and the cell. If you put a dollar against this, the column is locked. If you put a dollar against this, the cell is locked. Okay, now you can double click it, you're getting your values. This is your 100% value. Now comes your ABC. ABC again has range. What it ranges, I'll take you through. the ABC range is 70 to 80, 15 to 20, 5 to 10. I'll just make it as 70 to 80%, 20 to 15, I believe. Yeah, 15 to 20, then 5 to 10. 5 to 10 percentage. Now it's up to your way of deciding it, whether you want to go ahead as 70, 20 and 10, or 80, 15 and 5. Now I want to go ahead with 80, 15 and 5. This is going to be my percentage, what I want to divide my, sorry, 80, 15 and 5. Okay, let us see the A category, B categories, how we have taken. You can just order it around. Now here, when we are going ahead, we have put up this as highest value to the lowest value. So what happens is, from here you can go ahead up to 80 percentage. Okay, so what I have done, this complete thing up to 80 percentage is becoming my A category. This is my A category. Next 19 percentage, so 80 next 15 percentage is going to be my B category. That is 80 plus 15, 95. Next up to 95 falls under my B category. This is my B. Now next 5% falls on my C category. Okay, so this is how you can make ABC categorization in the Excel. With a very basic and minimal understanding, you can make this, which will help you in making a bigger decisions. I'll tell you some of the examples which I have come across. Like, you have these part numbers, and say suppose you want to do certain level of auditing to the suppliers. So you focus on these suppliers first because they are high value, whether the auditing process is also yielding you more value here, rather putting your energy on these suppliers. It also comes in the same category, like if you're thinking of your FGs, finished goods, put your marketing more on these, because you sell these, you will earn a lot of profits. But of course, here the values are not about profit, they are about how your consumptions are. You can do the same analysis for the sales as well. These are your sales, and based on the profits you can make out. So A category is highest profit, B category comes a medium profit, and C is the low profit. So in the same case, you can do it for this, and then you can focus more on the customers or the products which are giving you more profit. This is on this A category. So this is how a very simple ABC categorization can give you a very fair idea that how you can start about. So you have hundreds of part numbers, you don't know where to start, what to do. So do this first initial things, and then you will have a better clarity, and you can even justify. There might be a question coming around to you why you are selecting all this product. So this is the best justification you can provide to your questions. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is what is the category is what you can look off for making. So benefits is focused on high value items for better inventory management. So when I'm focusing on the inventory, so focus more on your in where you have high value items, and this also helps you to understand that do you really want to uh, load or store those inventory items in your inventory. They might be very high value items, but um, it will lock maximum of your money in the inventory. So you think buying a very small quantities and very frequent quantities, or need based inventory stocking for these kind of a high value items, rather storing it. Just an example, what happens here in aerospace industry is the engines. engines are very very high value items. So what happens, they doesn't store engines completely in their inventory for a long time. What they do, first they build the aircraft. So the building aircraft can take up to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then finally what they decide is, when you are like about 2 to 3 days close to assembling the engine into your aeroplane, then they buy the engines. So this is another way of handling your inventory. So you don't lock your amount and your space for the high value items. Hold on and then decide which adds more value to your organization. Then optimize the resources allocation. So here it will help you to focus more and dedicate a lot of resources to handle on a categorization parts or suppliers or products than the C class. So you can focus more and increase more and more profit, yield your profits more higher. Improve ordering and stocking efficiency. So as I mentioned, as an example of aerospace, you don't have to stack engines the way you stack all the child parts. So there is a classification of C class parts, B class parts, and A class parts. So A class parts always go with a very less inventory and very focused inventory. They are very critical and cost consuming. So don't lock your money for that. And some, the C class products can be like screws, nuts. You can buy them on a bulk. You can just store it for the consuming for a certain period, because the efforts, again, you have to calculate the efforts to order and get it can be more when you compare to stock those things. Then reduce the carrying cost and stockouts. So in this case, you will be in a very good position to understand whether are you carrying over inventory or you are very close to the stockout situation. So this will help you to define what is your optimum or the ideal ordering quantity. Okay. Then in conclusion, what I can say is ABC is a very powerful and very simple and powerful tool for inventory management. It helps you to prioritize and focus on the resources and supports for better decision making on the inventory. So you don't um, put all your energies for all the part numbers. Rather, you categorize, see which product needs more of your attention and which is going to give you more profit and in a shorter time and more focus and more benefits. So that's how the ABC can help you. Okay. Thank you so much, students. I will be posting some more concepts similarly and how you can utilize and what kind of benefits you can reap out of the simple tools and technologies. Okay. Thank you.